Hello, my name is Camden Faseler, and today we're looking at how both the short-run and long-run aggregate supply curves behave, why they shift, and what that means for the economy. First, let's start with SRAS. In the short run, prices matter because some input prices like wages are slow to adjust. That's why the SRAS slopes upward. SRAS is more flexible in response to price changes, but also reacts to changes in the production costs. A clear example of an SRAS shift in an increase in oil price. Since oil is an input for many industries, high costs decrease production and shifts SRAS to the left. Alternatively, if a sudden decrease in oil prices would make production cheaper and shift SRAS to the right, like in this example here, it shifts it to the left. Now, moving on to LRAS. The long-run aggregate supply curve represents the potential output of the economy. It's vertical because in the long run, prices don't affect how much the economy can produce. Instead, production depends on technology, resources, and the skills of the labor force. LRAS shifts only when there are changes in the productivity or the quantity of factors or of production. A good example of an LRAS shift would be a major technology breakthrough like artificial intelligence improving efficiency across industries. This increases potential output and shifts LRAS to the right. On the other hand, a natural disaster that destroys factories and infrastructure could shift LRAS to the left because it reduces productivity capacity. What's important to remember is that anything that can shift LRAS also shifts SRAS, like improvements in technology, but the reverse is not true. Anything that changes input prices only affects the short run. LRAS doesn't move unless there is a fundamental change in the economy's productive capacity. Understanding these shifts helps explain why economies grow, contract, or experience inflation and helps policymakers choose the right tools for stabilizing the economy.